that. So she's Attorney General of the state, Accountant General of the state. If the government institution is supportive of that, where are the palliative? You may be able to have the support to invest the money you have. Because the money you have cannot go to investment and be buying in the house. Am I right? Then you open up your argument on how can we assist you acquire land, acquire this, to make up boost the economy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Capacity, ability, agility. Highly welcome. Good afternoon, ma'am. Before we proceed, let's do the needful. This is a capacity, wonderful, able and reliable ambassador. Please let me decorate you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this opportunity to do this. And it will always look good on you. Motherhood will be a thing of joy for you. Then this one, in case you lost one, use the other one. Emma, this is yours.
Thank you.
You look so beautiful. Thank you. Please round of applause for African mothers.
We love you.
Please, Professor, come back. Our very beautiful princess and ambassador of African Mothers Initiative. With us here is our capacity, beautiful, wonderful mother, an ambassador of African Mothers Initiative, in the person of Dr. Mrs. Glory Effiong. Round of applause for her, please. A director. She's an advisor. Some of those documents you see me send across, there's another brain behind it. Somebody that will say, do it this way, do some corrections and make it better. She has always been so supportive, and she has helped me to put our documents right, to put out the right information to the public. Please, round of applause again. Thank you for helping us to become better. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Can only be good.
Amen. So we don't take much of our time. We give God praise for this gathering. These members here, these are the housemates of the Army reality show. So we have Becky. Becky solicits for vote also. 0535. We have Blessed. We have 0824. We have Her Majesty 1. We have Yomari. Yomari is representing the Central Cross River State. We have a housemate, a contestant. She says she will not leave anything behind.
She cannot carry life. And she not doing for anybody.
Yes, no. She's fashion boss, her stage name. Then we also have Coxie. Coxie is a capacity woman from Calabar South. We have our beautiful Queen Liz. Hear her name, Queen Liz. She almost took Queen Elizabeth's name. So she's Queen Liz. Then we have our beautiful Vera Me. All our women are here to learn and also to contribute, because there is this issue that goes on in the society about cost of living. And we know that in your profession, you have helped us in several ways. You have helped us to give us the right documents, right informations, write-ups, English. You've helped us severally. And we know that your field is an accounting field, finance. And we said, let us come and tap small from this well of knowledge so that our homes can be better. And our women that will be watching us on our YouTube channel, the YouTube channel is African Mothers Initiative. Just check it on YouTube and then subscribe to the channel and watch this educative section with the Army reality show contestants and our capacity woman who happens to be the Accountant General of Cross River State. Round of applause, please. Financial management of the home in today's economy. The housemates are here with several questions because they want to learn more from our capacity woman. Ma, thank you and God bless you.
You know, I'm not a very good speech maker, but I think we'll take this as a discussion.
Yes, ma.
If we're taking financial management, I will feel that we can rephrase it to managing the income of every home. Our economy has defied every economic indices in the world. Particularly, we are even buying and selling because Nigeria is blessed. What has cushioned a number of activities is because some persons can get to their vegetable farm and get vegetable and get something and just do something for the family to take as breakfast. Because if you need to cost everything that you feed your family with, you'll know that you are particularly blessed. Blessed because every home has its specialty, has its peculiarity. There are some homes that, if the children don't swallow in 2 days, it means they have not eaten. And there are some homes that the children prefer things that they can chew. As a mother, a time has come that no woman can be a full-time housewife. That's the first step. That's the first design. God made us to be helpmeet, but sometimes you end up helping and doing more than the, would I say, the breadwinner. We are all breadwinners now. We need to look at our various sources of income in the family. What do you do for a living? Sometimes what the woman does cannot be evaluated, cannot be quantified. You cannot be paid for the services you render in the house. You can be a career woman, you earn your salaries. But besides your salaries, there are so many other pecuniary items that you get home. Sometimes you come like His Excellency the Governor, Senator Prince Basi Edetutu, some time ago gave us palliatives. You've not evaluated it. You've not cost the beans, the rice, the gari. Neither do you even look at the time he gave junior staff from level 1 to 13 to be working for, I think, 3 days in the week. That should be added as income because those days you will not pay your way to work, but you will get your salaries, and your salaries come as at when due. His Excellency has been conscious enough and intentional to pay civil servants when most times before the end of the month. Actually, yeah. We pay pensioners on the 25th of every month, and then the civil servants on the 27th. We pay pensioners because they have paid their dues. Some of them depend on their drugs to stay alive.
Yes.
Some even at old age, for those that didn't have their children on time, they still pay children fees and the rest of it. So how do you do as a mother in the house? How do you cut your costs and still give your children and still give your family the balanced diet if we still have one? But we try as much as we can to make sure that no family is malnourished. God has blessed us so much so well that we have alternatives to all of this very expensive food stuff. If you are looking for carbs, if you can't buy rice, you can buy potato.
Yes.
And potato comes cheaper and can go in for a lot of fiber. You can cover yam, you can cover water yam. Yam a tuber now, any healthy one, is about 7, 8, 9, 10,000 for a tuber.
Yes.
But if you spend 10,000 to buy potato, it will last you a week. That is managing your finances. You still give them what they need with what is available. If, in fact, you plan their meal in such a way that, plan everybody's meal such that we eat what is absolutely necessary. For women, a time has come that you prioritize. Should you really buy that should be, or shouldn't you? What is important is your attendance in that event, not what you put on.
Exactly.
Get one of your best dress. Dress yourself properly and attend the event. If they don't like it that way, then they should provide it and also do the sewing. Because now, seamstresses no longer call themselves seamstresses. They call themselves fashion designers. And then you buy the fabric. They'll tell you pay for design. You pay for the feel they will use. Meanwhile, the whole period they are using to make your dress is not for that dress, because the gen is powered for several other activity in that shop, but you pay for it.
Yes.
You now pay for the person that will do the cutting. You pay for the weaving. By the time you calculate everything, the cost of the fabric is ×3 for the finishing that is made. So as a mother, do you really need that dress at that time? Is there another thing, another way that you would have applied that resources for to get better things? The time has come that the little resources that we have, you think of how it can generate more resources for tomorrow. Yesterday is past, today you've seen, but tomorrow is pregnant. I think a week ago we were buying fuel in Calabar, 2,000 naira a litre. When I went to Abuja and they were struggling for fuel at 940, 1,000, I told them, buy you. Calabar we are buying at 2,000. What cost it? We all know it. They will get fuel to be serviced in filling stations, and they stand there and sell, and they take it outside Calabar. It's the woman that faces it at home.
Yes.
The children were off school for a period, they were at home. You still need to manage them, manage the trouble, manage putting them on track, manage molding them. I listened to President talk about decency and the rest. You see some mothers, oh, it hurts, it breaks my heart. Then you see grown-ups. I call them grown-ups because once you are 30, 35 and you dress shabbily, it doesn't show that you are a lady. It doesn't show that you are responsible.
Yes.
You see some wear tops as dresses and they are walking during the daylight. Oops. Let me hold my lips because I'm being washed. Some fashion trends that we see are not for certain ages.
Yes.
If a teenager dresses like that, we'll just say, oh, okay, juvenile delinquency or something. But when a mother, a grandmother, wears a very short top that is just below her hips, she can't bend, she can't do anything. What are we training our young girls with? We need to learn, besides getting certificates and others, we need to learn skills that will complement the little salaries or allowances. Even businesses are not doing well now because inflation has absorbed so much. People are living on loans to do their business, and loans interests are increasing because the banks will not lend below their MPR. As an individual, if you go to get loan, you're not getting less than 30%. I said 30% because the hotel is 28.5.
Yes.
And then they'll now add management fees. They'll now add account search. They'll now add so many other fees to it. Before you know it, it's huge 30%. On you. And this thing falls you on a certain date. So if you don't make enough sales, how can you repay your loan? And most times like that, you give a collateral. A number of persons have had to lose their homes because they use their house as collateral, believing that business will work out as planned. Some individuals are intentional about not paying, so they get your materials, they get your stuff off you, and then they don't pay. You start scouting for them. They relocate without information. They change their appearance without informing you. I mean appearance because before you know it, they will be on wheelchair when really they are not deformed. And it affects a lot. I know a number of cases that we need to manage. And so a time comes that whatever you're selling, be sure that whoever you're giving the debt to is credit worthy in character.
Exactly.
Because it takes someone that is responsible to get his or her salary or get payment for services rendered, because a number of persons are not on salary, but they have different sources of income, to be responsible enough to settle their bills. It is a woman's place to remind the husband, please, we have this outstanding. We have the children fees. We have the upkeep. Now, to cook a pot of soup is way beyond any other person's imagination, because we've left the fundamentals. The fundamentals was that before now, our moms would plant vegetables around the house, okra, pepper, everything you can just pluck. I think 2 or 3 months ago, we were buying 2 fingers of pepper for 1,000 naira.
Yes.
And we started eating without pepper,
Yes.
meaning that we can adjust. So whatever we are doing, it shouldn't be in excess. That should be our watchword. We should prioritize our needs. Do I really need to do this thing now, or can I keep it till tomorrow? Whatever you cannot do today, please don't kill yourself. Act as the day comes. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. And tomorrow has its own luggage. As the scripture says, he daily gives us a benefit. So daily, to problem is coming. Don't compare yourself with anybody. You can be in the same office. My beautiful lady there knows. I made it as a practice. I don't buy anything in the office. Bye. Anyone I see in the shop the day I want to buy, it means that's the one I should buy.
Exactly.
You can stay without a number of things. We should take that off our mind. There's no competition in life. Everybody is a stage, has a time that you walk up to the stage and act and walk away. The day you wear your designer dress, you'll be shocked. Nobody will ask you how much did you buy it.
Right.
But the day you took pick and wash and wear, everybody, this is your dress, it fits you so well. Meaning, that's how it fits you that draws attention to you, but not the cost. You don't need to go, you can buy a dress of maybe, let me say, 10,000 and wear. You see some other person wearing 250,000 naira dress. You do contribution to buy one dress. You don't need to do that.
Exactly.
Let your thrifting, let your contribution be for an investment. Put it in something that will generate its own revenue for you, its own income. Keeping money now at the bank is not really savings. Think of a business that money can do. Don't say, hold me a block of paper. Sorry. I will go and sell Gary.
Or fry akara.
You can do that akara and it's very nice and it's tasty.
And profitable.
And you pack it and take it to your office. It's snacks.
Yes. People do it in the UK.
And then tell people, instead of buying this thing that you're not sure of. Or you can even do this corn moi moi ekoki thing.
Wow.
And then before you know it, this thing you had maybe 20,000. By the time you do it and sell, there are people that have not tested ekoki before.
Yes.
That will want to test it. They buy it. That 20,000, there's no way you will make up to 25. That you don't even need 1 million to start. So you start at your corner, look at the need of the people around you, and start your business there. And do something with it. Sometimes you can braid your child her hair without necessarily taking to the salon, because now there's no salon that will charge you less than 2,000
Yes.
to wash your child's hair, and then just do normal weaving. By the time you do that, you've saved yourself 2,000, and you are gisting with your child, and you're in the house, you are playing, you are having this mother-child relationship,
Yes.
and build a bond with your child. So while cutting costs, you are also building a relationship. You are also molding a girl child to be responsible as mommy. The child will say, I want to be like my mommy. Because they see that mommy is not quarreling with daddy. And they sit and see the other compound, mommy is always fighting with daddy. You have not given me food money. You have not given me upkeep. Yeah, children, there's no money to wash soap. They carry something and hit themselves. But you here, you don't have food, but you're smiling. Say, come, today we are not going to the salon today. Let me just weave this your hair. I can weave you. You use your child's head and start practicing. Before you know it, it's better than a mannequin. You don't need a thing, don't think of it. Now we are just consuming. What can you produce? If you look at the style of clothes we are wearing now and look at your wardrobes like 10 years back, you see that those are the styles coming up again.
Yes.
And for some of us, maybe you've added weight or maybe you've lost weight. All you need to do is run thread through it. Because the fabric, the quality of the fabric you have before is better than what they are selling now.
Exactly.
And so you would have cut costs. And so you would have helped your husband. And most single mothers, instead of going to develop high blood, do work within what you have. And tell your children, peradventure, maybe you are a widow. Please, I'm a widow. My income is not as much as what you think. I drew my children's attention some years back when they were expecting so much. So I picked the elders. I said, how much do you think my salary is? Ah, mommy, your salary is much now. Yes, okay, no problem. This month, you are going to manage my salary. So a salary was paid. I told her, I've gotten my salary. She started celebrating. I said, so you're going to manage the salaries for this month. I transferred the salary to her account. I said, anything you want, you provide. Called everybody. I said, everybody, this is the new mommy for this month. We celebrated. And then by the time we started spending, it wasn't up to 2 weeks. I woke up one morning, she was crying. I said, what is it? She said, the money has finished. I said, finished? Finished? She said, yes. I said, okay. I said, so mommy, how do you used to manage? I said, in all of this, did you buy garage? She said, no. Did you buy? You understand? And then since that day, she stopped asking for too many things. If they don't know what you earn, they feel that you're earning so much. And so it might seem like, oh, it's not right, but sometimes it's good to let them know. So that when you tell them, assist me to do this business so that we can generate more income, they will know that it's a commitment of everybody.
Yes.
Understand? And then they will now say, I don't know, maybe let me just tell you so that we start planning together how we are going to do it. And the thing helped everybody in the house. Up to my last baby now, if she wants to ask for anything in school, she'll say, Mommy, everybody has told me how you used to do. Please, my own is I say your own is worse because now inflation is 2 digits.
That's it.
The salaries we are receiving does not progress as the cost of living increases. And because of the cost of living, the standard of living has dropped.
Reduced.
If you used to do toasted egg and bread and this and beverage and the rest of it and honey in the whatever for the children in the morning, now you calculate to a crate of egg now is about 5,400. For a crate of egg that we used to buy 300 before, 150. It went up till 5,400. So how do you do to give your children balanced diet? It's a special gift that God has given to women.
Yes.
We can create things because God created us to have incubators, to reproduce and create things. We wake up in the morning. It's not just there to parboil noodles and give to these children. It's not healthy. And because everybody wants sharp, 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 sharp something, you just turn it. Please, if you are doing noodles, be sure that you have, if you don't have anything, if there's a hospital not too far at your backyard, please slice it and put some onions, some ginger, some things like that to make it turn to a meal.
Amen.
Because that thing is fully processed. The sachet thing they put inside, in whatever form that they come in different forms. Cannot properly prepare that meal and you call it a meal for your child. A time has come that we have to go back to our nativity. Parboil yam if you have yam, parboil potato, parboil cocoyam. Cocoyam on its own has complete nourishment. And then you do your sauce with your small vegetable leaves at the backside. Native leaf, we call it green leaf, we call it whatever. By the time you prepare it and give your child a sauce to eat without this thing, it will both give the child vegetable protein and also give the child the needed nutrients. As mothers, we stop all this frying and frying when we don't even know the source of the oil that we are using. Some of them might be recycled oil and you are using it. Have we asked ourselves why are children now having cancer? Our air is polluted. We need to cut down on so many things. Cut down on a number of persons that come to your house because you don't know the kind of inherent ailment that the person has concealed from you as her best friend. A family had to treat tuberculosis because they harbored somebody they didn't know had tuberculosis. And because we are Africans, we will always welcome everybody into the house. The person came, was doing kion, 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 coughing. And they thought it was normal cold until after a period that people were infected, they now knew that it was tuberculosis. We have a lot to do as mothers. A time has come that we are no more cash dispensers. The men don't even have the money, so most time they find being sick so that you now run around. You are surprised.
Expose their strategy.
And so it's now your place to think of going to get drugs. Pharmaceuticals have decided to deal with Nigerians. We learned a lot of them have relocated from the country. And so we are buying on exchange rates. We are buying from Ghana. Ghana CD now, we've had the exchange. I don't want to sit here to talk about foreign exchange. You buying a drug you used to buy before at 500 naira is now 20 something thousand. And so if we don't start eating well, in our little way. You spend all your earnings on drugs, and the drugs now will still need good food to work well in the body. So let's look inwards. Whatever you know you can do to cut costs. I will not sit here to give you a template because my income is not the same as yours.
Exactly.
My family size is not the same as yours. I just learned today that a bag of rice is 110,000, 120, depending on the type of grain. How many persons earn so much to buy a bag of rice? The time was that we can drive down while going to work, we pick a bag of rice at Ikang at 4,800. So we can just buy a bag of rice, and before you know it, we have shared it amongst ourselves. We are carrying your own and go. Now you need to do contribution to even share bag of rice. And so if you can't afford the polished rice, if you can afford, even if it's not the stoned rice, parboil it for them. You can do palm oil, MTN rice with vegetable for them.
Yeah.
You don't need to put stockfish. You have a pie them and the rest to put, and put crayfish. It's done with fresh pepper to flavor it, and they will eat it when it's hot and go to bed with sound sleep, dreaming of mommy preparing another nice meal than thinking of buying turkey. Someone told me, I don't know if that's true, the price of turkey, and I was shocked. That's about 80,000 for one turkey, and then chicken 20,000. So which one are we buying? We start looking for dove.
Old Testament.
We are laughing. We have Christmas in how many months time?
3 months.
Good. So why don't we come together and get maybe a pack of day old now is 1,500 from what I learned, and then see how you can breed it before Christmas, so that the Christmas day.
The feet are very expensive.
So
you buy local chicken, then you can put it in your house.
You can bake your cookies, you can bake whatever you want to do and give your children healthy snacks. Like one of my daughters yesterday, I said, shebi you finish learning how to bake? She said, hi mommy, it was a good idea because now I don't even know how I would have managed with these children. I said, thank God. Now you are sure of the things you used to bake, not flavor. Because some of these things are flavored. You go to buy coconut rice, it's flavored. You go to buy jollof rice, is everything is flavored. As a mother, buy the things that the family really needs. And nobody selects food again in the house.
Yes.
You don't kill yourself. If that child say he's not eating and others have eaten and they have not died, when that child is really hungry, you come and eat. People should be served in proportion.
Yes.
People told me to talk about financial management. It's still part of it.
It is.
Because once you manage your inflows and outflows, even in times like this, you can still save. About the saving. That if you're intentional about it, over a period of by 5 months, you have saved 100% of that value. 20% now, 20%, 20%, 20%. Before you know it, you've had something reasonable. Let's do it together. Let's come together and build our homes together. Nobody will build your home for you. You have to build it yourself. What you have is a house, but you can make it a home. You can plant little flowers around if you love flowers. Just ask someone, please, during this rainy season, before it goes very dry, please, can I cut this in and plant? And you make your home beautiful. You don't need to go and buy artificial flower that is now quite expensive. Even your empty cans in the house, you can convert it to something. I remember when we were in primary schools, they used to teach us some fine art. We didn't know what it was, but life has taught us now that we need to go back to those things. We are using our old Ankara now to fit our handbags back.
Yes.
Because you go to buy a good bag now and they tell you the price, you just sit back. Polish the old bag that you have, that is of quality, and use it. Nobody will drag it on the way and say, drop this bag, it's not current bag. When you have money to buy that designer bag, you can buy it. But for now, keep it. Use the bag that you have and go for that function and come back, and the heaven will not drop. In fact, sometimes you can go and come back, nobody will even notice the kind of bag you carry. That's the little that I have to share with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's much. It is only those who do not have the ability to grasp that will say it's little. But by God's grace, we have wonderful contestants, beautiful housemates who are here, and I know they came fully prepared to absorb. So we are full and we are ready to run. You see, like we said, the end of this show is promoting moral value, honorable character, and decency of womanhood. And you've done all the work. Rebirthing a new generation of capacity women in Cross River State is what we have just done today. We have rebirthed in us a capable hand that even in the next years can stand in the gap for Cross River State. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
A summary of what she has said. She has talked about number 1, skill up. Number 2, diversify. Have different sources of income. Don't just be a helpmate in terms of maintaining home or taking care of children. Also shift to providing income. Let our hands go to work. As our husbands, our fathers are working, let us also assist and support the home in any little way we can. And I also say, be an African mother. The farm, plant, anything you can plant. Remember our mothers of old, how they planted vegetables in the backyard, the okra and everything. So plant, anything you can plant, anything your hand find it, do it well. You know. She has also said for those who are single mothers, she didn't leave us behind. She did not leave us. I always put myself everywhere, you know. She didn't leave the single mothers behind. Say, carry the children along. Do not bear the burden alone. Because there are times that you think the children do not have understanding, but by the time you open up to them, you think you will like, oh, so these children are even wiser than me. Carry them along. Let the children know the pain. Let them know the struggle to some extent. Do not expose everything. Carry them along. Let them know to some extent what you're facing so that they can also help you to move you forward. She did not remain there. She said be spiritually focused. Yes. You know, when she told us a lot of things, she brought in the verses of the Bible to keep us. He said be spiritually focused because anything you do, he that you seek care diligently will reward you. So while you're walking, do not be thinking that my husband, my in-laws, all this is what they do for my family. And I know they see them. Just believe that God, who sees you, sees your hard work, sees your labor, will reward you. So be focused while you're doing this. He said, number 1 point that me, Margaret, can never forget is prioritize your needs. Draw up your budget. Draw up your expenditure table. Your table of preference. Yes. Yes. And prioritize. Yes. If she said try to make income. Because if you don't even have any source of making money, how will you even proceed? Anything, the idea God gives you, thank you for being ambassadors of African Mothers Initiative. We have this agricultural cluster that we've started. I was trying to see how we can register with the Federal Ministry of Agri so that we can become a national cluster. Because now, Army is registered. So we have our CSC registration and we are working on other documentation so that we can be stabilized. Like the cooperative society that we got our members registered into, we said we're going to get, by God's grace, we had meetings with the Commissioner for Lands, and he said, okay, they are going to give us allocated plots for farming so that we can fight hunger, can fight food insecurity in our state. So what we plan to do with that is to share this, our members, our cluster members, into different
The person you need to liaise with is the commissioner for agriculture. Is the person that worked out.
Yes. Okay.
You understand? Because I think they're still doing documentation, biometric registration for farmers.
Okay.
You understand? So, and they have allocated funds. And he just came to notify me that they are into the planting season, last planting season.
Okay.
You understand? So they will do with those that have registered with them already.
Okay. Okay.
So if we need to liaise with him to see how a few of us that are not working that can get resolved. Don't say, now it's farmers that have money.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because vegetable, the time was that I don't know because I've not been to the market for a while. Water leaf now to cook a pot of soup is plenty money. Pumpkin leaf is plenty money.
Yeah.
What is not expensive now? Yes. Improved seedlings, not the GMOs.
We get our members in this cooperative society allocated to particular plots, and then they do the farming and share the harvest. So if they are going to spend like 200 naira per seedling, like I heard some people said 100 naira, some 100 naira per seedlings, they will share their seedlings, do their planting. If they cannot do, they have to do, but if they can't do the planting by themselves, if they get the professional farmers who will charge them the particular so they undergo the training and they do the planting. Then the harvesting, they do the harvesting and they share. So that's the plan we had. And then the last time we had a discussion, we talked about the production for soaps and all those things. And then we did not stop at just producing. We talked about packaging and distribution. So by God's grace, now we are registered. So we're working on the factory that we use, because NAFDAC had told us that we need a factory for them to check before they give us NAFDAC number. I'm trying to be careful, not for us.
Now, if we put, for us to be consistent in paying your salaries as it falls due, is because we've put some things in place. Their state, we are the 35th out of 36 in allocation. But we are paying salaries as it comes to. We are not owing. Out of it, about 8 states are not paying salaries regularly. If they pay this month, they will not pay next month. Like that, they alternate. But we pay, and we are not owing. And we are about to pay gratuities that His Excellency has promised.
Wow.
We are just waiting for so that they'll submit the report and get approval for the release. That's because we are putting things in place. There are a lot of reforms that we've put in place. And then the ease of doing business, we've done that so that people can come in and do a lot of businesses in Cross River. You've seen that business owners are not complaining of multiplicity of taxes because we have put that in check. Yeah.
That is not, that would be
Yes,
because
sometimes the businesses are not living because of the taxes. Sometimes some of the business outlets you find have 10 period.
Earlier in this moment with you, you have rebirthed a new generation of capacity women in Cross River State, and looking at the faces of all these beautiful housemates will make you proud. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
For this time.
African mothers, we love you all. We love you. Cameraman.
Thank God for today. We are back.
Mama, is enough for everybody.